to me a Mario. That's not the voice. You'll have to wait to hear the voice, but we've been working hard at it.
What are you doing here?
There's some more Mario news.
Okay.
Growing up, man, I spent hours of my life stomping Koopas.
Get out of my room.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we got even more Mario news. It felt like yesterday I uploaded that video talking about a bunch of Mario news kind of coming out. It was a lot of merchandise related, but this time we kind of got a whole variety. We got merchandise, we got DLC, we even got some Mario Galaxy movie news. We'll kind of be jumping around this video when it comes to news. It's not very organized, it's kind of all over the place, so just be aware of that. But with that all being said, let's talk about this news. Alright, so kind of the least exciting thing we got is there were some storyboards leaked for the original Super Mario Bros. Movie in 2023. Some worker at Illumination wanted to drop some storyboards for their movies, and obviously one of them is the Super Mario Bros. Movie. It's like this kind of short clip of Mario and Luigi, I guess, eating. I guess Luigi did something bad, and Mario kicks Luigi in his little turtle shells, if you know what I mean. I'm pretty sure this is very early on in the movie because, like, in the actual movie, Mario and Luigi have a strong bond. They don't hate each other at all. They're more best buds. In this one, they kind of feel like more rivals, like Mario and Donkey Kong or something. Alright, so the next piece of news is some merchandise. Y'all know the Mario Kart Lego. No, not that one. This one, where it actually looks pretty decent. I like it. It's pretty expensive, but it's a pretty big kind of Lego figure, so it makes sense. Now, it is pretty much confirmed we are getting a Luigi model of that. The Lego kind of dropped this trailer where they show Mario and then Luigi kind of comes next to him, but you can't really see Luigi. He's kind of out of frame. But you see like a little bit of him. You see his green cap, and he's not driving the standard cart. He's actually driving the Mach 8 from what it seems. So that's pretty cool. I like that. It's like they're referencing the Luigi Death Stare from like 2018 or something. I'll probably get these in a future merch hunt, but that'll probably be like way down the line in the future because these are very expensive, like I said. Let's jump back into some Mario Galaxy movie news. Now, in an interview with Chris Pratt about like some new movie he's doing, the interview asked about Mario Galaxy, and I forgot what he specifically says, but they're like, oh yeah, there's some cool characters and stuff, and you know, like Bowser Jr. and Rosalina. But he also said that there's some characters that we haven't seen in the trailers that are yet to be revealed. Now, obviously, one of them we know is Yoshi. You know, he's been in all the merchandise. He was in the post-credit scene, so that's obviously one of them. But he said characters, like plural. So could we get Wario? Could we get Daisy? Could we get Toadette? We don't know, but a lot of people theorizing this has a lot of people excited. I'm pretty excited. We don't know. We'll find out probably soon. Now, this next piece of news is some merchandise. We kind of already knew this was like gonna happen. We just now know all the specifics. It's that we're gonna be getting a talking flower from the Mario Wonder game. This looks pretty cool. It's basically just like a little flower kind of figure, and then you press it and it like talks and stuff. But it does actually a lot of cool things, like can detect weather, and it'll be like, ooh, it's cold, or if it's like warm, it'll be like, ooh, it's hot, you know? Those are very basic phrases, I know. I'm pretty sure he says like better things than that. I'm just kind of giving examples. He also knows the time, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of cool features. I like this. It's pretty cool. It's marked at $34.99, which honestly isn't a terrible price. You know, it's not like dirt cheap, but it's not like super expensive or it's unaffordable. So if you like Mario Wonder, if you're a Mario merch collector like me, or you're just simply a Nintendo enjoyer, I think everybody can like this, to be honest. If you really want this, you can pre-order it. I think right now, I think it's already available, but it's going to be on your doorstep by March 12, 2026. At least that's the release date. So yeah, expect it then. Alright, so this next thing is probably one of the most exciting things we have to cover. Now, we've known about the DLC for Mario Wonder for a while. It's kind of like the Switch 2 edition, but we didn't really know too many details. We got a full-on trailer for it, so let's talk about it. There's two sections for multiplayer in this DLC. There will be local and there will be online. They look pretty fun. They're like little mini games that you play with your friends. It looks pretty fun, pretty neat, but there's a lot more stuff to this DLC. Like how you can track down the Koopalings, which is pretty freaking cool. Each Koopaling will be like in each world, and it looks like they'll actually be using wonder effects, which is pretty cool. And these boss fights actually look pretty decent, because that was probably the main complaint about Mario Wonder, is their boss fights were kind of except for the last boss fight. I honestly really like that one. I know a lot of people don't, but I thought it was pretty decent. It's cool though. You can see Wendy turning into a Cheep, which is fitting because I'm pretty sure in a lot of the games she kind of has like water effects when Kamek, you know, sprays his little magic. I'm guessing that's what Nintendo is referring to here. Maybe it's just they wanted to make her Cheep just because why not? Captain Toad plays a big part into this DLC. In the base game, he was kind of just more of a cameo character, like, oh, that's Captain Toad, kind of like in Mario Odyssey. But this time he's gonna play a bigger role in this DLC. in the main game, there's like these little challenges that you go on, and they're like, I guess, for Captain Toad's kind of training camp. I believe there's like kind of like a ranking system. Like as you go at challenges, you get bigger and bigger badges, not the ones from Mario Wonder, like I guess like a Scout's badge, because I guess that's what Captain Toad is. It looks pretty cool though. A good amount of multiplayer and single player content. I think that was a good decision on Nintendo, because I think when we first saw that, we thought it was just going to be like multiplayer, and some people were disappointed. From this trailer, this seems like it's for both communities, and I honestly am really happy with that. We are getting Rosalina as a new playable character. It makes sense because, you know, the Galaxy movie's coming out, Galaxy 1 and 2 got released, and they got their own amiibos, so this makes sense, but it's still really cool just to be announced and seen. She comes with this thing called a co-star Luma, which basically, if you have 2 people with you, one person can play as Rosalina and one person can play as a little Luma. The Luma's invincible, but you know, you can fly around, do little spin attacks, and it's pretty neat if you have like a younger sibling or something. And lastly, probably one of the biggest things is that we are getting a new power-up. Yeah, they didn't even talk about it in the trailer. They kind of just shadow dropped it at the end and just didn't say anything about it. It looks to be this kind of plant power-up where Mario turns into a flower, which is fitting because the whole thing is about wonder flowers. There's talking flowers. It's the flower kingdom that you're in Mario Wonder, so it makes sense for this to be a power-up. This is pretty cool though. We don't know exactly what it does. We got a render of it. Here it is. It looks pretty cool. In fact, I'll put all the new renders that they have for this DLC. They look honestly really nice. I love these renders. I'm really glad they made these for the new DLC to kind of promote it. The power-up looks like you'll throw like a platform and maybe you'll be able to bounce on it or something. I don't know. We don't know specifically, but I guess we'll find out when the DLC comes out. And along with that DLC, guess what? More merch. We got 3 Mario Wonder amiibos. One is Captain Toad with a talking flower. This one's pretty cool. I didn't really think Captain Toad and talking flower would get an amiibo ever, but here we are in the year 2026 and they're getting one. Poplin and Prince Florian are getting one. This is probably the least interesting, to be honest. This one's cool. It's just, I feel like Prince Florian is just such a letdown of a sidekick character. Take Cappy in Odyssey, he was such a great kind of like sidekick, kind of buddy character to Mario, but Prince Florian, he just didn't seem that way. I don't know, I kind of forgot he was there half the time, but I don't know, I guess that's just me. And probably, I think everyone can agree the best one, we're getting Elephant Mario and his little pipe, you know, that one render of Mario they use for like every single Mario Wonder promotion. Yeah, we're getting that. Basically, it's a full-fledged amiibo, which is really cool. That one is probably the most likely I'm getting, that and probably Captain Toad and the Talking Flower, but still, all these look cool, so can't wait for these to come out. And last, and probably the most exciting news, we got confirmation that we are getting a Mario Galaxy movie direct this Sunday. Yes, you heard that right. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know this, but still, it's just, you know, I want to talk about it because it's a Mario news video, and I pretty much have to talk about this news because it's just super exciting. But to put it in Nintendo's words, they said on a community post on YouTube saying, join us on Sunday, January 25th at 6 p.m. Pacific time for the Nintendo Direct featuring an exclusive look at the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Please note that no game information will be included in this presentation. And then it shows this amazing photo of Fire Mario and Fire Luigi using their fire flower kind of flame thing. This is really freaking cool. I love this shot. And down below it shows like the logo of Super Mario Galaxy movie. It shows Direct and 1/25/2026, which is obviously the date that this Direct is going to be held. I remember seeing this on my bus to go to school in the morning. I thought this was like some fan art. I just looked at the photo, and then I see the account that posted it, and it's Nintendo of America. Oh gosh, I was so shocked. I'm genuinely I'm pretty sure I gasped or something. Really excited for this. We're obviously gonna get a trailer. Probably Yoshi, hopefully, will be revealed in this movie. Maybe some more kind of characters revealed, like Chris Pratt was saying. Probably like an interview with the voice actors and stuff, and you know, Chris Pratt talking about how he stomps on Koopas or something, I don't know. And you already know that we are going to be doing a reaction video on this Direct, so if you don't want to miss that, hit that subscribe and hit the like button, hit the notification bell, because this is pretty much the best channel for anything Mario. Oh yeah, and I made a community post on my channel a few days ago asking your guys' predictions for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. So if you want to be in a future video, just comment down your prediction and I guarantee you will be in the next video. At least do it fast, because you know you might do it a little too late and I will already record the bit of me reading, you know, your comments, and then you won't be in the next video, so I would do it quickly. What's your favorite piece of Mario news we covered in this video? Leave your comments down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. This has been One Up Nate. Well, peace.